Today is a day I've been working towards for over 4 months. After months of intense negotiations, we are minutes away from passing the Genius Act, Senator Bill Hagerty's legislation that will be a first step towards modernizing the American payment system and integrating digital assets into the U.S. economy in a responsible way. I want to congratulate my friend Senator Hagerty for this achievement and thank him for his incredible leadership on this bill. He's been a true ally of the digital asset industry, and I'm so proud to have worked with him on his Genius Act over the past few months. Since 2017, Wyoming has been on the forefront of digital asset policy, long before it was popular or politically expedient. In Wyoming, we recognized early on what the rest of the country is beginning to understand, that digital assets are a force for good, and that you can have both responsible innovation and consumer protection side by side.
Let's roll them.
Hey, get the keys to the jet. What we gonna do? Yo, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Crypto Daddy, and I wanna say, please buy this, buy XRP next, buy Bitcoin. You can buy, I don't give a damn. This my theme song for my fucking podcast. Who else got a theme song? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Crypto Daddy, bringing you some crypto news from a crypto maniac's point of view. Today is June 17, 2025. And peace in the Middle East, for real. You know what I mean? Like, never thought a boy be saying that. It is getting super intense. One of my folks today hit me and said, man, what does a World War III mean for crypto? I said, man, World War III means get right with God. Crypto crashes, everything crashes. Just start praying to God, getting your relationship good, getting your affairs in order, because it's prophesized. This is a crypto channel, I know, but it's prophesized once World War III happens. It's almost that time to go see it's time for everything to start going, you know what I mean? And crypto and stocks, it ain't gonna mean anything. But today, the Genius Act, with all that said, with all the bombs going on, with all this craziness going on, with all this catastrophe stuff going on, they passed the Genius Act today. And you're thinking to yourself, what the freak is the Genius Act? The Genius Act is the stable coin bill. It is a legal structure so that banks can hold stable coins. And in that bill, stable coins must be 1-to-1 reserve, meaning if there's $1 million worth of stable coins you're issuing, you must have $1 million of either bonds or US dollars. Right now, most people don't understand, banks hold zero reserves right now, which means stable coins are more safer than banks. Putting your money in a stable coin means we have to have the money that we're loaning out, that we're giving out. We have to have that, which is super crazy, which is super cool. But, Crypto Daddy, are you a fan of this? Not really. Not a fan of stable coins. I'll be honest with you. I don't really like stable coins. Why I don't like stable coins? Stable coins is cool if you like, it's cool when you're trying to sell. Now, I think stable coins would be great when you are selling and you're like, it make it like, you know what, I have $2 million of stable coins, so now you get to buy a house and stuff like that. And I think now it becomes more like legal, which is super cool. But am I a big fan of stable coins? No, because let's just say if they like, you know what, we don't know where you got the Bitcoin from, or we don't know X, Y, and Z, so we're going to go ahead and cancel out your stable coin. And now my stable coin's no good. Because that's one thing with a stable coin, they can cancel it out and they can do all this other stuff, which I personally don't like about a stable coin. So with that being said, a car just pulled up and I don't know what the F they was doing. That's why me, myself, I don't really F with stable coins. I'd rather hold my stuff in crypto, in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin preferably, and just deal with the volatility, because at the end of the day, they can't freeze your Bitcoin. They can freeze your stable coin. They can freeze it. Even if it's on a ledger, they can freeze it. They know you holding it. They can freeze it and say, yo, freeze that $1 million on that ledger. So, but it's a good thing because now big money is coming into this market. Now, you know, it's always, you got to take the good with the bad. This may be one of the last biggest bull runs we have before things start looking like stocks. They're going to start making crypto assets like stocks. They're going to tame it a little bit so you won't have like these crazy swings. This is why they're getting into it, to stop the volatility. The big boys don't like volatility. They don't like it. They don't like their money. They don't like their worth going from $1 billion to 300 million. They don't like it. That's not cool for them. They want to keep it structured. They want to keep it steady. So I believe this will be one of the last bull runs we have. But if you're in this and been in this for the last 3 to 4 years, you're positioned really, really nicely to make a nice gains. So right now, we've went through the volatility. We're on the brink of, they think they're going to drop a bomb. Tomorrow, Jerome Powell more than likely won't cut rates. If he cuts rates, it's going to go crazy. Me, myself, I thought he's going to cut rates, but all this stuff going on, and I'm like, do we really need rate cuts? Like, we need not to worry about us going into World War III. That'd be nice to not worry about. But rates tomorrow, I'm kind of not really paying attention to Jerome Powell, more paying attention to what's going on in the Middle East, because that will have investors really, really shaky, and that's uncertainty that people don't like. So if they drop something on them and we don't get nothing, maybe the next 3 or 4 years or whatever, then who knows? But just know that this is not good for the markets, really not good for the market. But the stablecoin bill did pass. All he got to do now is go to the House and he got to sign it into law, and we will start having stable coins at your local bank. You will start seeing people holding stable coins. It's going to get real. Blockchain technology is front stage centered, and it is looking really, really nice right now. So don't go start looking at people's YouTube channels who've been doing this for a year or 6 months. Follow Crypto Daddy. I've been making these videos for 4 or 5 years. I ain't selling nothing. I ain't trying to sell you no propaganda. I ain't out here telling you, hey, follow me. I know the trends. Listen, bro, I'm just giving you information that can persuade you in the straight direction to keep your mind right. Don't fudge your bags. You hear all this negative news. That's what it is. It's negative news. It's negative news to get you out of it. For some reason, you got people that's not in the market and they want to get you out the market. So when it pumps up, they be like, hey, didn't you hold some crypto? You be like, nah, I sold it because there was so much negativity. Damn, that's crazy. You'd be rich right now. There's people out there like that, bro. Like, I treat this game like I used to do the game with females, bro. And I said it in old videos. You can't tell me about my bra. You can't tell me about my girl. You tell me, man, I saw your girl sucking on JJ's thing the other day. I'll be like, I ain't see it. Because how I know you ain't just saying that because you want to get with my girl. That's how you mess up a good thing. Outside noise. That's all that is. My mom used to always say, if you ain't hearing from me, it probably ain't true. They told me Solana was a bad buy at $8. Almost dead. Told me Dogecoin is not a coin you want to buy. They told me that. Those people told me, oh, you bought Dogecoin, you crazy. So, go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed and lovely evening. Crypto Daddy out. Get rich. Don't get wrecked.
Now give me my theme music.
Let's roll them. Hey, get the keys to the jet. What we gonna do? Yo, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Crypto Daddy, and I wanna say, please buy this, buy XRP next, buy Bitcoin. You can buy, I don't give a damn. This my theme song for my fucking podcast. Who else got a theme song?